But we find that our delegates get a lot of benefit from the peer-to-peer opportunity. They find themselves sitting often for many days at a time next to other real-world practitioners who have grappled with issues that they are grappling with or will grapple with. And we know that they get a lot out of that relationship. And it has to be said, most of our courses are longer, in-depth courses. Our average course is about 3 days long, and we have classes that are 2 weeks long. At the end of those 3 days or 8 days, we find that our delegates, our participants, have often formed very important professional and personal bonds with the people they've been sitting with for days. They've taken lunch breaks together, they've had coffee breaks together. They've been able to help each other professionally, and they've formed personal relationships as well. Our delegates tell us they enjoy the social aspect of the live training.
There's quite a lot of time spent preparing pre-course with delegates. We ask them questions about their backgrounds, their levels of interest, knowledge in certain things. So there's communication before the event.
There's many skills they'll take back. Obviously the most important one is a knowledge of IFRS. But I also teach the students how to find answers themselves. So a key point that they need to take away is the framework of IFRS and understand how to get answers that they may not have received in the last 8 days. So the critical thing is to understand how to find the answers, how to navigate your way through IFRS, and understand the theory and application. And from there, that's the key takeaway.
IASeminars promotes the development of accountants towards implementing IFRS in their various organizations. Going forward, IFRS have become a big global issue, but also more important for developing countries, particularly in Africa. Half of Africa have not adopted IFRS, but we do believe that going forward, these countries are going to adopt IFRS. This means that the human resources needed to implement these standards in every organization will be important.
We use a lot of examples, real life examples. Having done many IFRS projects for the last 8 years, I'm able to facilitate the student learning by using real life examples that they can actually take away and apply when they go back to their office.
We use a lot of practical examples of real companies, real circumstances that have come up recently. And there are also case studies and practical exercises that they work through, and so there's a lot of breaking up of the day into these different areas. For certain specialist topics, we have to employ those who are current practitioners in that area, so they are per se up to date and expert in their field. For the generalists, for the people who present probably the majority of the courses, they're all professionals, they're all experienced. The other thing is the delegates are professional and experienced as well. So it's carried out at a fairly high level most of the time.
I'm an IFRS consultant, so I consult to various companies across North and South America. And I maintain my expertise by continuously reading the new exposure drafts, discussion papers, white papers that are published by the ISB and the various audit firms. And in applying IFRS on a daily basis, I'm able to learn real life examples and understand how it's applied. So it's a continuous learning process for me.